It's the rundown. It's brought to you by. So now.
Fuck the Marlins, man.
Honestly, just fucking get rid of them. Relegate them. Be gone. You're done.
What are the teams? Let's do it right now. What are the teams that if they have a COVID outbreak, we can be like, dude, we can keep doing the season?
Marlins,
Rays,
Diamondbacks,
Padres.
Rockies,
Rockies,
Mariners.
Blue Jays.
Good. I was gonna say like any ownership that like doesn't give a fuck, but
right.
But
Blue
that's
Jays
tough.
I'd keep in. How many? You maybe do like teams of 10. So 3 bubbles.
3 bubbles.
So there's 10 teams in each bubble. Teams play each other basically.
So 5 games a week. You need 2 stadiums in the bubble.
You definitely need multiple stadiums.
No, you wouldn't need it. You could stagger those.
With baseball, you do cities that have multiple teams.
And
lose pretty good.
And lose Diaz.
God,
dude, Frank the Tank.
Diaz,
Frank
go.
the Tank.
I motherfucking hate you, let loose Diaz! I motherfucking hate you!
And lose Diaz.
And lose.
Well, could you get paid to do it?
I got disconnected from my team when they lost 60 seasons in a row.
Dude. Kevin would watch.
I don't like watching 3-hour baseball games. Got some bacon coming. Why are there cutouts like in certain sections? Like, why are there 3 dogs in one section?
I know. But I like that when, the chances of that home run hitting fucking Willow McNeil is like impossible when it happens.
And this breaking ball ripped toward right. Conforto on the run, and that ball is gone.
Lou Williams is a fucking icon.
I mean, he went for the wings, but he also went for the titties.
I think it was the wings.
Do you think he didn't look at titties at all?
No, but I think
I'm
the
sure
wings.
he did, but I feel like when you're an NBA player, you see tits, you see ass, you have sex 24 hours a day. The wings are the wings.
There's also wings everywhere.
Regis,
I thought he was like
Regis
70.
has been fucking 88 for 25 years.
He was 88 when he was on Crowd Goes
His name
Wild.
is Regis. He was born 88. If he really wanted to get maximum impact of his death, he probably should have done it like 5 years ago.
He's also 88.
I don't know. I saw the news. I was like, oh, yeah. I didn't realize he was still alive. I really do love how I'm dealing with my own emotional
By putting
issues.
it off on me?
You're such
you
a
need
bitch.
football worse
You're
than
such
I
a bitch.
You
that
need
cry
football worse
about
than I
losing
do.
Football. What a baby. I'm just gonna go sob into my pillow. Dude, no, seriously though, football gets canceled.
It's gonna suck.
We're fucked.
Like the smart people of the world, the intellectuals are like, we're not doing
Is
shit.
is it set like March is the vaccine date?
Oh, and there's no shot. Whatever they're saying, it's not going to be
And then you know what the worst part is? Half our fucking country's not even going to take the vaccine.
Presented by New Amsterdam Vodka this golf season. New Amsterdam. Are you in good spirits or not?
No.
You're in poor spirits because of the Marlins and football.
Yeah, aren't you?
I'm not pessimistic.
Nope, not going to be pessimistic about this.
It's not like in March when nobody had any information.
Question for you. If they cancel March Madness, what will you do?
I will burn this entire country to the goddamn ground.
I willingly get coronavirus.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
I'll get it with you.
Uh-huh.
You're RIPing the season
No,
right
I'm
now.
not. No, I'm not. In the grand scheme of things, playing sports probably isn't that high of a, well,
I think it's a very high priority.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You're right.
You just talk.
No, you got it.
I just don't know what the fuck the Marlins are gonna do, dude. The problem with your brain right now. You live in a vacuum.
It's just the Marlins. We can go through the baseball season without the Marlins.
You think baseball is not correlated with football, and they are.
We're also going to have NBA and hockey, and they might
Those
show
are bubbles.
They might show the NFL some lessons. What if the
Those are bubbles.
What if the NFL says, you know what, we should bubble up?
How?
I don't know.
I thought that,
So sick of this. I'm so sick of the nerds. Find a vaccine. I know that it doesn't fit the timeline. I know that I'm probably being a little pushy about it, but like, this is the time when we need you.
The Jocks have to come up with the vaccine. Yeah. That's the problem. It's on
Jocks.
It's on us, Jocks.
Seriously though, like why? I get it. People explain to me all the time. Very smart people say to me, there's rules to vaccines. You can't just be like, vaccine. But at some point I feel like we should just be like, vaccine.
You're getting much more ruffled throughout the show.
I'm worried, Brandon.
I'm worried too, but I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to let the virus know it.
No, you're not.
If the virus walked in here right now, it would look at me like, well, I ain't fucking with that cool motherfucker.
Brandon, you too. Whoa. Why don't you come up with a pill that puts us all asleep for 2 weeks?
Okay.
If the whole world went to sleep for 2 weeks, the virus would die.
Or a virus that's worse than coronavirus, and we would be like, this is not that big of a deal anymore.
It's true.
No, that would just put what? How would a virus that's worse not shut down all
A
sports?
virus to go after a virus. What about the sleeping pill?
A 2-week sleeping pill ain't a bad idea.
Like, there would be no virus.
How would we get water in our systems?
Don't.
The pill is a water pill.
Shit.
The pill has water in it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Fucking
trying to...
take your pill and shut your mouth.
I love 2 things in this world, wings and titties, and he went and saw both.
All right, Clay Travis. Take it easy.
Boobs. Oh.
Wait, Brandon.
I didn't mess up once.
That was a perfect ad read, but I need to ask, why do you have a popsicle stick in your pocket?
Did you stick this popsicle stick in my pocket?
Dude, I did. I did. Some time ago.
That's not
a small prank.
That's not really great though, because it was in your mouth.
Say a serious statement that like really like bums people out. I'll start. 145,000 people have died from coronavirus. Sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks.
That did it. What are you gonna one-up him?
That was the rundown.
No, come on! No,
I don't have a statement. What do you want me to say?
Do the
6 million.
do the
Jews.
Belgian genocide.
6 million Jews.
I'm not
No, the
6
Belgian
million.
genocide's
I'm
13.
not 6 million Jews.
Okay, should I do Jews and then you can one up
You
me
do
with
Jews.
the 6 million Jews died during the
Fuck.
Holocaust. 7 million,
Yeah.
actually. Do the Belgian genocide. King Leopold.
What? I don't know who that is.
Mississippi State has never won a title in any sport in NCAA athletics. Tragic. Truly tragic.
Grit Week 2020 is here. The boys are in the stream room right now, 24 hours. They're doing 24 beers, 24 hot dogs. Absolute madmen.
Cue the music. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, the yawn afterwards.
Oh, that was nuts. That was crazy.
I gotta really yawn now.
You almost murdered someone and you're yawning.
That's why I feel like it's unintentional.
But
like,
even
No,
if
because
that's
that
the
was
case-
intentional. That was like
Yeah,
a
but the yawn, I
whatever.
mean-
Yeah, fuck you.
And I
Yeah,
actually
but-
think they were pretty socially distant this whole fucking fight.
Yeah.
But it's preposterous. It's the ultimate baseball fight move to get
walk
off the
out
bench and pretend
and
you're gonna
not
go
do
fight
anything. Yeah.
during a fucking pandemic.
Right.
Like, shut up and sit on the bench.
No, it's a
That's
bad
what
look
makes it
for
so much
baseball
funnier,
as
though.
always.
Get that dick out of your ass and swing like a man.
But
Imagine Joe Kelly didn't walk back to the dugout. Imagine
Yeah,
he struck him
just
out
stood
and
there.
charges a plate.
yeah, that's what he did with
That
Tyler
was like-
Austin. Remember that? He was like, "Fucking come get some. Let's
He's,
do it."
he's an absolute crazy person. You
Yeah.
know how when Drake talks shit to NBA players, like when they're on the court knowing they can't do anything? That's what Correa was doing last night. He was like,
knows it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna stare you down.
but if Joe Kelly would have just charged the plate, it would have been fantastic.
Mama ain't raised no bitch. For the first time last night, I was a little high last night, so maybe this was my brain. But for the first time, I was like really happy that sports were back because there was a chance that moment like never was gonna happen. If like, if it didn't break the exact way it broke with quarantine and restarting, maybe that matchup doesn't happen. Like, and we would have missed like an iconic moment. And I was sitting there like sports.
Yeah.
For the first time.
And if fans were in there, we wouldn't have been able to see it or hear it.
Here. Did you hear Eckersley come himself over the Pete Alonso home run?
The worst. I don't think he was. But my complaint with the, and I don't know. I guess I'm sure this is happening in baseball because they all took a knee. Do we need to do the anthem?
If they took away the national anthem completely, it would be anarchy in this
Why?
I mean, I
well,
don't.
you
I agree
can't
with
if
you.
you can't even kneel for it. If
Yeah.
you just don't do it at all.
Just don't do it. Who gives a shit?
I mean, I'm with you, but I know
There's
a lot.
no one in the
But
crowd.
a lot of people give a shit.
Bill
towards it a little
Belichick
bit.
is a born winner. Okay, he's won all the time except for Cleveland, where it's impossible to win. And he would have won.
He's
He
won
would've
all the time, except
if,
for all the years he didn't have Tom Brady.
if they let him trade Bernie Kosar like he wanted to. But he won in New York. He's like got fucking, was it 8 rings at the end of his boat now? Bill wins Super Bowls. That's what he does. And doesn't matter if they
all
just
right,
don't
that's
have
the
the
rundown.
defense.
That's the rundown.
You just want to sit here and talk about the Patriots for a while?
Yeah. So anyway.
Thanks for coming to your TED Talk.
I'm Brandon Walker, the Wonton Don Roan. We are the only 3 here right now.
Literally.
Literally the only 3 here. That's why we're on the rundown.
Like, it's not like there's like some small character back there that
This
like
isn't an
doesn't
inside
deserve
joke.
it.
We're the only 3 here.
It's crazy.
But shout out to the, well, I'll shout them out in a minute. Shout out to the PMT guys.
No, shout them out in a minute.
I'll shout them out in a minute. You're nooners. Nooners. Shout out to the PMT guys. They just, at noon, they finished up a 24-hour stream, and they were looking like warmed over death when they left here. They were not looking great, but they struggled to the finish, but I mean, they raised, I think, $20,000 to give to the kids.
That was the challenge that Dave tried to do. What was it? Like a certain amount of beers, a certain amount of jack-offs.
Yeah.
Donuts and miles.
And miles, yes.
I lost. Just couldn't jerk off enough.
So he tried to kind of do everything they were doing.
And honestly,
in 24 hours.
The way that Billy made that 26 miles look so easy, it made me kind of rethink how I do Dave's thing. And you like running the whole way and then just trying to do like 18 beers, 12 donuts, and 6 jack-offs.
Yes, Dave was having trouble with the jack-offs, though.
Tried to squeeze out that 13th, couldn't do it. Just all the way to the clock, just fighting, scratching, clawing, jerking, couldn't do it.
I don't think I could produce that much
Yes.
cum.
You don't have low
I'm
T.
a one-nut man. I'm not a one-minute man, but I'm a one-nut man.
One nut and out?
Yeah.
You ever just stay
don't-
hard?
Stay
a
hard
nut?
after the nut?
No, fuck that.
Never?
Who am I trying to impress?
Yes.
I don't know, whoever's making you nut.
Me?
You just keep hard for jerking off. I jerked off half an hour ago. I'm still
Billy
rock
claims-
hard.
You know, it's impressive. They all stayed up streaming for 24 hours. Billy ran 26 fucking miles and then stayed up for another 18 hours.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
really,
have wanted
really
to pass
crazy.
out immediately.
And then cooked breakfast for everyone this morning.
You were gonna call that breakfast? We were saying that they would not serve that in any prison. There's no prison where they would serve that slop.
Breakfast hummus is what
It looked
Nick
like
called
cat's
it.
throw up.
It tasted pretty similar, too.
Do you think that
Are you getting blown up right now?
Yes, dude, I'm trying to put out this Buddha Ben fucking video and it's
Well, just relax.
electric.
Just relax. We got 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes of a rundown. Then you can get back over there and put out the Buddha Ben video.
it's gonna be a good video.
Well,
Please watch the video.
is Buddha Ben texting you?
Michelangelo is.
Well, Michelangelo knows we got to do the rundown, right?
I told him we're doing the rundown and he's still texting me. He's texting me this and that.
Michelangelo's whole life is the rundown.
There are coaches probably in America who, like, until recently were abusive too. Remember Air Bud? Have you guys seen Air Bud?
Phil Knight?
No, remember in Air Bud, the coach was like
golden retriever.
He's throwing basketballs at one of the players. Like the coach is like doing exactly what these coaches are doing, and it was like a kid's movie about it. He was just like
Yes.
pelting this kid who couldn't catch a pass. What are you giggling at?
Back in the 70s, I bet
That's really funny.
it was like, yeah.
That's really fucking funny. I'm sorry.
And Michelangelo
He threw it right in his fucking
throwing a
face,
clip
too.
of that.
I know,
Right in
that's
his
what I'm saying. In
nose.
Air Bud, that's what Air Bud was about.
And all he was doing was trying to repel the ball, and it happened to go up into the basket.
Right.
Unbelievable.
No, I'm talking. There's a kid in Air Bud, but they
Oh, I
did
thought
do
we
it
were
to the
talking
dog.
about
No, they weren't just
They
abusing
did smoke
dogs.
the dog in the face.
They're
But there was a
abusing
kid.
kids.
They abused a kid in Air Bud too. Air Bud's rife with players getting
that's
basketball.
How did Air
Exactly.
Bud? How did Air Bud, when he went to other sports? You know, there was seventh inning fetch.
Golden
There
receiver.
was golden receiver. How did he catch the ball in golden receiver? What?
World Pup.
Pup. So I guess that was.
I'm not saying Willie is actually like that fat, but if you're like morbidly obese, like the fat around your dick starts to build up and it makes your dick look very small.
I think Willie said every 10 pounds you lose adds an inch to your dick.
Do
But
we
imagine going
yeah.
on a 600-pound life and losing 500 pounds.
Do we have a dedicated like database
finally have a
somewhere with
5-inch dick.
Barstool dick sizes?
The Call Her Daddy girls have it.
Yes.
There's only one. All right, that's a rundown.
All right.